Yo, what's up? This CP3 Boo here. We're here to do a reaction video. Dragonzord versus Mechagodzilla. The death battle. I'll put the link description below. It's gonna be a 21 video. I'm gonna skip the little parts of it. If you want to see the original video, a link scripture below. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Instagram. Let's get started.
By age 35? Well, maybe not so fun, but him dollars right now while supplies last. Freaking awesome.
Hell yeah! Especially the robot kind, like the Dragonzord, piloted by the Green Power Ranger.
And Kiru, the dangerous and mysterious Mechagodzilla.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
I don't know anything about Mechagodzilla. I know about Dragon.
Find out who would win a death battle.
After being stuck in a garbage can for 10,000 years, the evil Rita Repulsa was understandably
I know this part already about. Is they gonna explain about the Zord or about Tommy?
And so Earth's guardian Zordon put a plan into motion. 5 heroic teenagers would defend the planet with their Dinozords. They were the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
You'd think a bunch of kids in spandex would have a tough time fighting an ancient witch, but they got used to taking out her weakly monsters pretty quick, like a normal 9 to 5, just with giant robots.
But Rita had a plan. If her creatures could not defeat the heroes, she would create her own ranger.
The Green Ranger, along with his robo-reptile, the Dragonzord.
At 90 meters tall and nearly 200 tons, the Dragonzord proved a match for the other Rangers, even their Megazord.
Dragonzord's got a heavy-duty arsenal, like finger missiles. It's like flicking the gunk from under your nails at people, but it explodes.
Why do you have gunk under your fingers?
To flick at people. Duh. That fin isn't just a cool headpiece. It shoots energy waves. And if D-Zord feels like stomping around, watch out for literally shocking earthquakes.
Despite such long-range weaponry, the Dragonzord seems best suited to fighting up close with its strong grappling arms and highly flexible drill tail. This drill is so impressive, it cut through a...
Is they gonna have the one when he fused with the other Ranger Zord?
Yeah,
Or probably keep it its own separate?
Guess teamwork doesn't always make the dream work.
The Dragonzord's pilot has even bested the other Rangers in combat on his own. Luckily, they helped him break free from Rita's control, and he eagerly joined their fight against the forces of evil. This is Tommy Oliver.
Tommy wasn't just some rando off the street. This guy is an expert martial artist and super dedicated to ranger work. So much so, he kept wearing the tights for years and even mentored other teams. He summons and controls the Dragonzord with the Dragon Dagger by playing it like a flute. Wait, are all knives secretly flutes?
They've never, not been flutes.
Oh my god, really? Wait a minute, why didn't this come up in poultry science class?
Chickens don't like music?
How stupid do you think I am? Chickens love music! Ah! Ah, this is what they mean by a sharp note!
As the Green Ranger, Tommy draws power from a universe-spanning energy called the Morphin Grid.
His grid connection powers the Dragonzord, too. He's a superhero and a battery.
Though, like most other Zords, enough damage can disrupt the Dragonzord's connection to the Morphin Grid and take it down for good.
But good luck trying. The Dragonzord is super strong. It made short work of Rita's monsters and even beat the Megazord, which has an average power output of 50,000 megavolts. That's the same kind of power as a nuclear warhead.
The Megazord was strong enough to punch a 10,000-ton monster about 40 meters off the ground. A punch worth 90 million newtons of force.
The Big D can even fly past escape velocity and reach the moon. That's over 30 times the speed of sound.
The Dragonzord is also extremely durable, possibly more so than any other individual Zord of its generation. The Megazord once threw it into this mountain, which shattered. By comparing the known size of Dragonzord's foot to said mountain and applying the energy necessary for violent fragmentation against rock, we determined the destructive force to be worth more than 350 tons of TNT.
Damn! The big dragon held its own against the upgraded Thunder Megazord, and even what
so, Tommy can summon the Mastodon, Triceratops, and Saber-toothed Tiger.
I think I have a feeling they're gonna use the Zord to fuse together.
Or battle mode. Or Dragon Megazord. He never really settled on a name.
Well, it's mighty powerful and turns its tail into a drill spear that kills basically a magic candle. Oh no! Look out for slowly dripping wax.
But powers or no powers, Tommy kept fighting the good fight, eventually regaining his original morphin abilities with.
Why they keep showing?
Perhaps
Why
one
they
day,
keep
the
talking about
Dragonzord
his other
will rise
forms?
again. Dragonzord!
Oh, his other. Okay,
The year
Mechagodzilla.
was 1954, less than a decade after Japan was bombarded
Yeah, I
with
might
the
have
first
skipped
atomic
this
weapons.
part.
The nuclear age had begun.
But one of these atomic weapons woke something up. Godzilla!
But how he came Mechagodzilla?
This ginormous radioactive kaiju decimated Japan. Things looked pretty bad until a scientist deployed a bomb strong enough to kill the monster. The Oxygen Destroyer, which does exactly what it says on the tin.
Right. Dr. Serizawa's bomb could specifically target and destroy oxygen molecules, liquefying most living tissue. This weapon was so dangerous, Serizawa feared its very existence threatened the entire human race.
So he went down martyr style, taking out Godzilla and all knowledge of his weird bomb. All that remained was Godzilla's bones.
Probably for the best. Still, a weapon like that might have come in handy when, a few decades later, another Godzilla showed up.
Surprise, bitches! Brrr!
Turns out, Japan had been the target of many different types of kaiju for years, and had developed an anti-monster defense force to combat them.
Unfortunately, their super powerful maser cannons barely even scratched this new Godzilla. Just look at him. Doesn't even care.
Like the Oxygen Destroyer before, Japan needed a new weapon to combat Godzilla. They gathered their foremost experts in the fields of robotics, microwaves, low-temperature physics, and someone whose work can only be described as cybernecromancy. Together, these leading scientists developed a revolutionary weapon like nothing before it.
Mechagodzilla!
Sure, technically this isn't the first Mechagodzilla we've seen, but it's certainly the deadliest and the most unique. So much so, it was given its own distinct name. Kiru, a combination of kanji meaning machine and dragon.
Hear you? Sounds lame. I'll stick with Mechagodzilla, thank you. Standing 60 meters tall and weighing 40,000 tons with full gear, this badass cyber monster is loaded with all sorts of weapons. Rocket launchers, rail cannons, grappling wires, spinning drill hands, a battering ram jetpack, and even retractable Assassin's Creed blades with an extra zap. And just like Zilla himself, Mecha G fires laser beams from his mouth. This twin maser cannon is twice as powerful as the maser guns that successfully killed other non-Godzilla giant monsters.
Kiru is certainly skilled in melee combat and is surprisingly athletic for its size.
Look at it go!
However, with its enormous arsenal, it is far better suited to long-range strikes. Like with its ultimate weapon, the Absolute Zero Cannon.
Damn! So it's like a super ice beam?
As the name suggests, it unequivocally brings its target's temperature to absolute zero, or 0 Kelvin. But this beam isn't just freezing its target, it's literally destroying all of its existing energy at once. A practically impossible feat of physics. This results in crushing the entire target from within at an atomic level.
Oh my god. Zilla!
Speaking of which, Kiru is actually built around the skeletal remains of the original Godzilla, giving them all the size and strength of the king of the monsters.
So it's kind of like they're pulling off a robotic weekend at Bernie's with old man Godzilla's bones? Amazing.
Kiru also utilizes biochemical and molecular-based DNA computers, which are actually based on real-life experimental technology. This infused Godzilla's own DNA to improve operation speeds and give Kiru subconscious motor control, sort of a simple AI, which lets it perform some limited actions on its own. Exactly like my own Cyber Goose. With the skeleton of...
It's now so worthless because she has no parents and accidentally got some of her friends killed. So now nobody really likes her, which is, Akane isn't Mechagodzilla's only pilot. It turns out there's someone else behind the controls. A ghost in the machine. It's the spirit of the original Godzilla! Surprise again, bitches! It's Ghost Robot!
DNA mind of Godzilla can wrestle the mech from Akane at any point, causing her to lose complete control.
Giving the king another chance to trash Japan again. Always fun to relive the good old days.
Though it is strongly implied Akane and Kiryu came to an understanding of sorts, realizing that they were each shadows of a tragic past struggling to find purpose in life.
Like cottage roommates.
Regardless of who is steering the ship, Kiryu is an extremely tough machine.
He's lifted and thrown Godzilla around like a sack of potatoes, and this version of the Big G weighed 25,000 tons.
Kiryu actually survived being at the epicenter of its own absolute zero blast, and multiple direct hits from Godzilla's atomic breath attack.
Which is even strong enough to overpower the absolute zero.
Kiryu is even fast enough to dodge the atomic breath, which, based on this instance where an older Mechagodzilla forced the beam into space, likely travels faster than Mach 2 speeds. Kiryu itself could also fly from Alaska to the middle of Russia while carrying another kaiju in just a few minutes. Given how quickly Kiryu's fuel burns in flight, in order to make it, Kiryu was likely flying around Mach 40.
But that's sadly the Mecha Monster's biggest flaw. Its battery life is worse than the goddamn Nintendo Switch.
While the White Herons can use microwave tech to recharge Kiryu on the fly, a full charge only runs for about 2 hours at most. And using more intensive features like jet flight and the Absolute Zero Cannon drains it much, much faster.
Wow.
In fact, just one use of the Absolute Zero drains 40%.
But who cares? When he's so badass he can tear you apart in just a few minutes. With all this power at his metal fingertips, this is one epic machine. No man or beast stands a chance against the might of Mechagodzilla.
Kiryu? お前にはわかるよね
We run the data, and it's whether it's
It's time for a
Okay, this is the fight. Okay, Mechagodzilla. If they fuse Dragonzord with the other Power Ranger Zord, I think Tommy will win. That's the only way I think what's the name? It could be two different ways. If Tommy could get out of his Zords, he don't need to be in his Zord, so he could go to the other girl's dragon pilot, whatever you call her, and get her out of there. Do that sound like Tommy, the real Jason David Frank? I'm picturing Mechagodzilla winning. The only way Tommy will win if he has help.
We need more power!
See, I told you that that's the only way he's winning. That's the only way he's winning. And they're going with this. That's the only way he's winning. That's not Tommy. That's not Jason David Frank's voice. Let me hear it one more time. Yeah, that's not his voice. Oh my god. Oh shit, he has the feet. Oh shit. I forgot about that.
Oh man, talk about a close one.
Finding the victor here wasn't easy. Both have performed amazing feats of strength and durability,
I
and
kinda
both
thought
wielded massive
thought
arsenals of unbelievable devastation.
if they went
Connie
with
definitely proved herself fighting
Mega Bell
Godzilla a few times. Though
um
Tommy did have way
Tommy.
more experience piloting mechs and fighting monsters for years and years. Plus, he's a friggin' superhero.
But while skill and experience are incredibly important, it doesn't always triumph over raw power.
That's what she said. I hope.
Compared to Kiru, the Dragonzord was rather lightweight, with far less impressive feats of strength.
Um my thing is they put Mechagodzilla versus Dragonzord, and then they show his origins with Tommy, and then they went with all each Zords with the Dragonzord. That's my main problem. Why they had to show his origins with the every Zord he fused together? Cause um I think they have one right here. Okay,
Not to pilot directly, just to combine with
we're
theirs.
gonna go
And
back.
so, Tommy can summon the Mastodon, Triceratops, and Saber-toothed Tiger Zords to form Dragonzord Fighting Mode. Or
Okay,
Battle Mode. Or Dragon Megazord.
that's the
He
one
never
they had
really
for the
settled on a
fight.
name.
Well, it's
I'm not
mighty
mad at
powerful
that.
and turns its tail into a drill spear that kills basically everything
But
in
the
one
main
shot.
problem,
Seriously, anything
they
can
show another
They
Zord
always
The Island.
sadly
he
Tommy
fused
would lose
together,
his powers to his one weakness.
and then
A
he gave it
magic
to.
candle! Look out!
Morphin abilities with the Master Morpher. Perhaps one day, the Dragonzord will rise again.
Oh,
Dragonzord!
I could swear they had one.
Just to combine with this.
For Megazord on its own, it certainly stands a chance with its ultimate form.
That's right, it's got a semi-megazord mode of its own. While each Power Ranger has their own Zord, there's been a few times when a Ranger has called on other Zords. Not to pilot directly, just to combine with theirs.
And so, Tommy can summon the Mastodon, Triceratops, and Saber-toothed Tiger Zords to form Dragonzord.
Oh,
We determined the
my
destructive
bad,
force
my
to be
bad.
worth
I
more
thought
than
he fused.
350 tons
I
of
thought he
TNT.
fused with old.
Damn!
I thought
The
it was
Big
when he
Dragon held
fused
its
with
own against the
older
upgraded
Zord.
Thunder Megazord, and even one-shot the White Tiger Zord, which was supposed to be its better in every
They
way.
just went with
While it's
Saber-tooth
unlikely the
Tiger
Dragonzord could
and the
actually
Blue
defeat
Ranger.
the Thunder Megazord on its own, it certainly stands a chance with its ultimate form.
That's right, it's got a semi-megazord mode of its own. While each Power Ranger has their own Zord, there's been a few times when a Ranger has called on other Zords. Not to pilot directly, just to combine with theirs.
And so, Tommy can summon the Mastodon, Triceratops. Compared to Kiru,
Connie definitely proved herself fighting Godzilla a few times, though Tommy did have way more experience piloting mechs and fighting monsters for years and years. Plus, he's a friggin' superhero.
but while skill and experience are incredibly important, it doesn't always triumph over raw power.
That's what she said. I hope.
Compared to Kiru, the Dragonzord was rather lightweight, with far less impressive feats of strength.
Yeah, well, Dragonzord could match the Megazord, who could lift a 10,000-ton monster. Mechagodzilla tossed around a 25,000-ton Godzilla, more than double the weight. Mecha G certainly had the advantage up close.
And also from a distance. Kiru's arsenal was overall better suited to long-range combat thanks to a wider assortment of missile and beam weapons. Simply put, Kiru possessed more options for controlling and ending this fight.
Like how they both had instant kill moves, but only one of those depended on getting right up close. Plus, while Fighting Mode's max power wasn't too clear, it could compete with the Thunder Megazord and Rita herself.
Remember how Rita blew up an island? easily one of the most impressive destruction feats in the Ranger's early years. Based on this image, we can measure the exact scale of the island.
To blow that shit up, you'd need a blast of at least 2.6 gigatons of TNT. So Dragonzord's Ultra Drill Staff was likely in the same ballpark in terms of power output.
However, this pales in comparison to the Absolute Zero cannon. Here, it's destroying the real-life Prince Hotel New Tower and several surrounding buildings. Using the known scale of these structures, the energy output to destroy them must equal 128 teratons of TNT.
That's over 49,000 times more powerful. And don't forget, Mechagodzilla once survived being in the middle of this blast. There was no way Dragonzord could put down this tough son of a Zilla.
Dragonzord's arsenal and Tommy's skills certainly made this an intense match, but they were clearly outclassed by Kiryu's awesome power and unwavering durability.
I'm just glad they didn't let the fight drag on.
The winner is Kiryu.
Mechagodzilla!
Hey, thanks for watching this episode. If you want the battle music for yourself, you can get it by clicking the link.
What's the next battle? Oh, that's a good one, Sasuke versus. Oh, man. Yeah, you enjoy it. Make sure to subscribe. I personally think Godzilla, Mechagodzilla, I think that it should have never went like that. It's in my opinion. It's just in my opinion. Dragonzord Tommy, I like what they did with bring the other Zords and fuse with him, but there is another there's another mode he fused with all of the Rangers, and they fused their Zord together with the Dragonzord, and they should have done that too for some reason, but they didn't do that. They just went with Tommy's battle mode with the Saber-tooth Tiger and the Tyrannosaurus. I was fine with that, but I think they should have go with all his transformation forms and made it a real fair fight. But I understand what they were saying about Godzilla's max power in this for 2 hours, and if you go close, it could just my opinion. And they went with he has experience and stuff. He has the Dragonzord, and I guess this is adult Tommy and stuff, but it just didn't just for me, I wish they would have go with all his transformation. They forgot one more with the Green Ranger Dragonzord, and yeah, it was a good fight and stuff. I wish would they go more, and yeah, I think let me check. We can check the talking just bad. I was gonna read the comments, but yeah. Make sure to subscribe, follow, and I'll see you guys later if you guys want to see the next death battle.